I'm about to drop the hammer and dispense some indiscriminate justice.
Beat the Bush. You are hereby ordered to surrender to the glorious army of the Bogleheads. Your strategies of trading cryptocurrencies and meme stocks are terrible examples. If you bend the knee and you admit that index funds are superior to anything else, then we will potentially forgive you. Maybe not.
Anyway, welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. I'm really glad to make this video because Mr. Beat the Bush, this guy that I talked about that sold out to Dogecoin, he admits that he's a freaking clown and that you should buy index funds. And had he bought index funds, he would have been much better off than all the crap he's been trading in and out of for the past 10, 15 years. I am so glad to see these big YouTubers who have so many people following them begin to finally realize how freaking stupid they are. Now let's watch and listen to what he has to say, and I'm going to take a dump on him while he admits that index funds are the superior way to build long-term wealth. Let's go.
If you've been watching this channel, you realize that I try to time the market quite often. Sometimes I buy individual stocks. Sometimes I buy very, very volatile crypto. I don't know what it is about me. There's like not really a gambling gene because I don't actually like.
It's because you don't know anything about investing. And yes, you're a gambler, okay? If you actually did fundamental analysis of stocks, you would know that half the crap you bought was total garbage.
Gambling at a casino. I'd say in the very, very beginning when I started investing, yeah, I just kind of listened to all the advice. Okay, you just pick a 401k plan. You pick some sort of target date fund, and I just left it in there. And once in a while, after I see the market drops a lot, and I get scared and stuff, I just pull it out, right?
Oh, yeah, Beat the Bush. You see, look, he has almost 350,000 subscribers. And what does this clown do? He invests in his 401k, and then when the market crashes, he sells at a low. How freaking stupid is that? And this guy is giving investment advice to people? Come on. Now, he would be way better off if he just started maxing his tax advantage accounts and he never looked at it again. And he better be investing in index funds, hopefully. But if you max your tax advantage accounts and you put it into a target retirement fund as an example, you're going to be just fine. But the last thing you want to do is freaking sell something when the stock market crashes, okay? Because it's probably some kind of irrational reaction to a short-term event. This guy is a clown. Keep watching.
And of course, I didn't make very good gains on those years, but also it didn't matter too much because I had very little money in it. But now that I am sort of semi-retired and, you know, I played around with stocks enough to know that, well, you know, I'm kind of lagging behind. If I took all the...
Here it comes. I think he's about to admit it. Brace yourselves.
Lucky hits that I got, right? Bitcoin having made me maybe 30K. Tesla made me about 60K.
Bitcoin, Tesla,
made me
Dogecoin
about 120, 130K or so far. If you add all this up and add up, you know, some of the good gains that I've had in other things, I probably lag behind if I just invested in the S&P 500 all the way from the very beginning and just kept on dollar cost averaging and just kept on piling more and more money in as I got more. I probably would have been quite a bit better off than right now.
You think so, Beat the Bush? You freaking clown. You are a terrible example for people on YouTube. Now, I say the same thing, and I've been consistent about it the entire time I've been on YouTube. But that's boring, Strongman. Well, you know what's boring? What's being boring is being freaking poor in retirement and not being able to afford to do anything. You know what I think is cool and flashy? Day trading? No. It's having a ton of money in freaking retirement. That's what's cool to me, okay? So don't even be tempted. Don't even think about trading stocks. Cryptocurrencies, you suck. You have no idea what you're doing. Instead, max your tax advantage accounts and put your money in total world stock market index funds. Like this clown just admitted that he probably would have been better off had he done that the entire time. Let's keep watching.
But the thing that keeps me from going all in it right now, or ever, is usually because I have this timing the market mentality where I think that, oh, it's at all-time highs, maybe I can wait maybe a couple years.
The market's always at all-time highs.
Because it looks like it's really high, and it's going to drop down by, let's say, 40%, 50%.
How do you know that?
It's going to have another dramatic event like the dot-com bust or maybe the housing bubble bust, right? All of those events cause dramatic downturns, and then I can swoop in and pick some up and then, you know, get like 50% gain within 1 year or so.
Yeah, you see, this whole mentality and reasoning is why he's always going to be broke. Well, but he's not broke, but he would be way better off had he just dollar cost averaged his entire life. And now he's in a position where he has his money in a bunch of stupid garbage, and he's considering transitioning into the S&P 500. And here's another mistake he's making. Not only is he just now realizing that indexing is superior, he's only considering investing in 500 companies in one country. If you're worried about the stock market tanking, perhaps you should consider a total world stock market index fund or ETF, because then you're not exposed to one freaking country, especially to the S&P 500, which has done insanely well, and in my opinion will probably lag international stocks over the next decade or two. We'll see. But this guy, I mean, it amazes me how freaking clueless these YouTubers are and how void of charisma they are. And yet they have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and they're just now realizing, they're just now admitting, after years of pumping garbage, telling garbage to their fans, only now do they finally realize that index investing is superior. These people are charlatans. Do not listen to them. I am glad that BeatTheBush is finally understanding that boring, stupid index investing is the superior way to build wealth. After 5, 6, 7 years, however long he's been on YouTube. I wonder how long it's going to take for me, Kevin, Jeremy LaFufu, Andre Jackoff, all these other people. How long is it going to take before they actually accept it? Probably never, because that's how they grift people, is by charging them a ton of money for stupid courses to underperform the market. But that's my rant for the day. I am so glad he's finally realizing this. But it's hilarious to me that he's now agonizing over when to invest in the S&P 500, and he's not even considering a total world ETF where you're exposed to every company in the world. The guy's clueless, okay? Don't listen to him. If he's just now realizing this, he's like 40 years old, 41 years old. If he's just now realizing this, he's a disaster, okay? Buy my book, subscribe to my channel, like the video, drop a comment, and celebrate with me as BeatTheBush finally submits to the Boglehead army. You have a wonderful day.